What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. Today I'm here to talk about one from Warner Archive. This movie was out of print for a little while, and they're re-releasing it, but they didn't doll it up any. This is just pretty much the same DVD that had been out before. But the movie is awesome, and that's Pink Flamingos. This is the story of Divine and her little menagerie of people going up against the Marbles, this disgusting couple who runs a baby, like a black market baby ring. The two sides are at odds because they're each vying to be the filthiest people alive, and each side is determined to do whatever it takes to earn that title. I mean, whatever it takes to earn that title. And that's pretty much what the narrative of the movie follows, is they try to one-up each other. The Marbles want to get Divine basically killed, ruin her life, and Divine just wants to prove once and for all that she is the nastiest, filthiest person alive. And that's the story of the movie. This movie is a midnight movie classic. It's a cult classic. It's become very mainstream. It's had a pretty big impact on a lot of different elements of pop culture. But don't let that fool you into thinking that it's not a crazy, highly offensive movie, because it certainly is going to upset a lot of people. It does have some real animal violence, which I hate, but it is what it is. There's a chicken that gets killed during one scene. It's during a sex scene, which sounds hilarious, and it kind of is in a twisted way, but I hate animal cruelty in movies, and so if you do as well, if it's a huge red flag for you, just have the you'll see it coming from a mile away, and you can just chapter skip or fast forward to get through it. The rest of the movie is certainly worth it, even if you have to miss that one scene. There's a deleted scene where they show them cooking the chicken afterwards, so at least it didn't go to waste, I guess. This movie also has a lot of nudity, male and female, full frontal. It has an unsimulated blowjob. It has a man dilating his butthole to the rhythm of music, so it's got some wacky sex stuff in it. It is a little bit graphic. Blood-wise, it does have some violence, but it's all played for comedic purposes. There's like a cannibal scene where it's just so over the top, and like the gore is so fake, but it's just kind of, it's funny. What really drives me to this movie is just the sheer level of unrepentant, relentless dysfunction. Everyone in this movie is just super trashy, and I mean that in the best possible way. Just completely soaked in filth and disgusting lifestyle. It's just a sight to behold, and that comes through in the dialogue as well, with just some really over-the-top, ridiculous, melodramatic, random, just out-of-this-world kind of dialogue. I just think it has some really, really funny lines, and the characters are so colorful and kind of larger than life. They really bring it to, they really bring it all to life. It's a really, really weird movie, a lot of really random, bizarre, shock value stuff. Like, it's basically shock for shock's sake, but it works. It's just one of those things. You have to see it to believe it, and don't let the fact that it's become kind of a mainstream thing deter you and think that, oh, it can't be that weird or whatever, because it is pretty weird. I really like the movie. I can see why people wouldn't like it, but I just think it's too much fun to miss out on. The movies, a lot of John Waters movies have been out of print lately. And I'm happy to see Warner Archive go back and revisit one, even though this is the same 25th anniversary edition that came out in 1997. But hey, at least we have the movie again at an affordable price, which is, I think, the most important thing to a lot of people, is just to have access to the movie at a decent price point, and that's definitely the case here. You can get it at wbshop.com or at Amazon. The transfer on it looks fine. It looks the same as it always has on DVD. There's the director's commentary track, and then there's also a series of deleted scenes with the introductions from John Waters. So it's got some value there, and the price is right. I'm sure everybody would like to have some big deluxe grand John Waters box set. I would love that too. But in the meantime, it's just nice to have a cult classic back in print and widely available. So if you're a fan of B movies, trash movies, just outrageous, I just knocked over a whole stack of Blu-rays. Outrageous movies, Pink Flamingos is one you'll definitely want to check out. It's pretty much a must-see for anybody interested in unusual outsider cinema. And this disc from Warner Archive is a really solid release. Like I said, it's pretty much the same stuff. It is. It's the same release as before, but it's decently priced. You don't have to go to eBay or whatever. If you want to read my full write-up of Pink Flamingos, you can do that at markfusion.com. You can also check out what I'm doing on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. I'm on Letterboxd now, and I also have a Patreon if you want to support me that way. All those are under Mark Fusion. You can find me under that. But the best way you can help me out, as always, just to hit that sub button. Free, easy, direct way to help me out, to continue to find as much crazy stuff as I can and bring you as much content as I can. So I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do greatly appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon.